Classic. Alright, y'all. So while this is going, this is Enag Games, and because the Ocarina of Time remake is happening on the Switch 2, I thought it was only appropriate to do a Let's Play series. And in this series, we're just going to revisit the game. I'm going to offer my commentary as somebody who has played this game growing up. This was the first game I ever played in my life. It has really shaped the way that I have my taste in gaming. And so, you know, I'm just going to share some nostalgia bits, experiences that I had, things that it calls back for me as a child. And, you know, I hope you enjoy. Watch this on your lunch break while you're brushing your teeth, getting ready for your day. This is Enag Games, and we just have a vibe here. We just chill, we just game, we have a good time. We play good games, and we talk about our experiences there. So, as you're watching, feel free to drop any comments down below. Tell me about your experience with the game, or things that you're curious about the game. I'm not a professional gamer. Disclaimer. Let's get into it. Enough of all the sappiness. Let's get into it. Dost thou sense it? Love it. The boy without a fairy. So, I'm very familiar with this part, and I'm sure I'll say this in many other videos, but we never, as kids, we were never able to beat it on the Nintendo 64 because we didn't have the save pack or whatever the thing was that you needed to save the game. We just didn't know how to save it. That or our thing was messed up, but we would leave our Nintendo 64 on for days, and because we couldn't save it, we just, you know, and we also didn't have guides to figure out the puzzles and stuff, so we were just playing this part over and over and over and over again. But we enjoyed every little bit of it, you know? I love it. And it's only fitting that they started the Switch 2 announcement with him laying on the ground. Or not laying on the ground, but laying in the bed. And then, you know, with the Switch 2 thing coming out, I realized that the 3DS version did pretty good. Like, I remember playing the 3DS version. But looking at the comparisons, like, they did really good. And I'm hoping that the Switch 2 version is a bit more of an overhaul. And I say that lightly, or I say that, take that with a grain of salt, right? Like, part of me wants to see the game again, but like, how many times do I play this same game over and over again, right? With this, from what I'm seeing in the trailer, like that little brief bit that they put, it looks like they're doing a big overhaul. What's up? Yeah. Check out my furry. Check out my furry. Alright. That I am. Get going. we're gonna get. So first things first, let's go ahead and get that sword. And on the way, we'll pick up a couple of doll hairs. We got some spending to do here in a little bit. Okay, so I didn't realize this when I was a kid, but like, look at how this guy's just using all back. Dude is using all back. Alright. Can't pick up the bushes. We're gonna have to cut them down. Ooh, 5 doll hairs. 5 doll hairs. Ooh. I'm gonna try not to play like a noob. 5 more doll hairs. So, for those who have never played the game, there's a guy up ahead who won't let us get to the Deku Tree without a sword and a shield equipped. So, you know, first things first, like I know where the sword is, so we're gonna go grab the sword. And we need to equip it. And then to get the shield, you need to have $40. Let's see if I get any more. This 19 is bothering me. You gotta have 40 rupees to be able to buy a shield from the store. It's just funny, like there's just a sword chilling in a treasure chest in the middle of the woods. Alright, let's see. Get some money. There you go, 20, 21. I'm gonna turn the game up a little bit, the volume. It looks... I messed with the volume a little bit, so we're gonna go and edit that out later. Alright, so... just for context for folks, this guy over here won't let us leave, no matter what we do. This guy won't let us leave. He won't let us get out of here. Yeah, I don't want to die. Spoiler alert, we are not Kokiri. Let's see. And honestly, I don't know if I should be spoiling stuff for you guys, especially for those that are watching that have never played the game. Just show up here just to give y'all a nice little look, you know. And for those nostalgia heads, you can come in here and see. The Lost Woods. Classic. So, figuring this out back in the day, like I would do a mixture of just kind of walking up to the door, watch it fade in, see what happens. I love it. Ah, brings me back. Brings me back. And there's like a little mini game here, I believe. There's the bridge, I think, that gets out of Hyrule, or gets out to Hyrule. Alright, so we took a left. Let's check forward. Oh, see, that's gonna send us out. I think this is the mini game. You use your slingshot, you hit that, bang. Yeah. We're not gonna do all this. We will be coming back to the Lost Woods later. But then you walk in the wrong door and it sends you right back to the beginning and you have to go right back in. But with that banger of a song, it's not that big of a deal. Come on, guys. Alright. We need 10, count them, 10 doubloons, 10 doll hairs. I think that by the time that we get there, we should have 10. There you go, 5. And then Z targeting. That was, you know, aside from this being a massive 3D game, one of the first massive 3D games, if not like the first. I think Mario 64 and this both had a lot of impact on the gaming industry, but the Z targeting for this game, that was like the way you manage your camera. Now granted, it is dated and we could talk about that all day, but all in all, the Z targeting is such a great way of navigating a 3D world back on a system like the 64. Let's see what this guy's doing. So I thought this guy's twin was over there. So watch, I'm gonna talk to him, he won't let me go. Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. Ugh. I got a fairy, what's up? Say what? What? Yeah, he's jealous. He's jealous. I have a sword. Yeah, get out of here. I just want to put this on to ruin this guy's day. Yep. Yep. A wimp is still a wimp, huh? Right. This guy's just not gonna let me in. He's not letting me into the cool club, even though I'm Saria's favorite. Or Saria. Saria. I don't know, that's the first time I've ever pronounced her name like that. Saria. Saria. I'm gonna go on saying Saria. Hey, get out of here. Shoot. The Deku Tree has summoned us. The Deku Stick. Yo 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 yo. Alright, here we go. The Great Deku Tree. You know, in Wind Waker and Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom, the Deku Tree has a mouth and he's like moving his mouth, you know? This is just like a sturdy tree, booming voice echoing from it. Verily, thou hast felt it. Test my courage, let's do it. He's been cursed. I would like to see, and if you say no, he's like, he won't accept it. He'd be like, no, jump in my mouth. Let's get it. What I was saying was I would be curious to see like if the remake tells the story of what Ganondorf did to cause this curse. That is definitely a mustache. I thought that was just his upper lip. You know? Alright, we're gonna hop in here. solve the puzzle of the Great Deku Tree. Pardon the noise outside, there's some construction going on. These guys. Wow. Man, I'll let them hit me twice. 2 times. Right on the jaw. Block. Oh. Sometimes I play a little reckless, man, you know? Sometimes I play a little reckless. We're gonna climb it. Alright, so when I was a kid, this was like solving this was my first feat, right? As a gamer. I never understood how to do this. And because when you get close to them, I mean, obviously that, but like they'll turn blue and they'll try to attack you. I remember that vividly. Got the map. Alright, so we come here. Yes, we can open a door. Thank you, Navi. Appreciate you. Come on. Boom. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate you. Alright, thanks. And he gave me a heart. Breach. But yeah, as a little young boy, young lad, exploring the Deku Tree, the Skulltulas attacking the Skulltulas on the wall was the puzzle for me that I was like, man, how do I do this? And I have a very distinct image in my brain climbing the wall. Like I was like 3 and just climbing the wall and being on the wall with the Skulltulas. I remember that vividly. Oh. All right. Alright, so it told me about the spider web and looky. So, you know, when I was a kid, I would jump off of this and it wouldn't break. But we're gonna go up a little higher. Z targeting, locked on. I think there's a third one somewhere. Yeah. We're gonna free aim. Bop. Got his ass. Alright. Alright. So we got a little spider. We'll deal with you in a second. I remember I would forget to do this sometimes. There is a gold Skulltula, and these are the for those that are new, that's a collectible in the game. So, oh. Alright, sorry. The torch has nothing to do with what I'm about to do. The torch is mainly just an exit. Oh, man. You know what? For the newcomers, I'm playing like a newcomer would. Maybe a little worse. But don't worry, there's enough hearts. Come on. Got him. Ooh. Alright. And we make our exit. There was a compass in there, I believe, actually. You know, just for the sake of getting everything, let's just go ahead and get it. So the reason I roll before I jump, in case you're curious, it does offer like an extra like boost into your jump. There you go. So what the compass does is it tells you, I believe it tells you, like now I have on my map, like I'm over here in the bottom right, I'm spinning around, you can see me, my little icon. And also it'll tell you if there's treasure chests in the room. All right. All right, let's get it. Haha. So you can paralyze the guys with the Deku cap or shell. Come on, come on, come on. Pop. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I almost overshot that. Ooh. Alright. So there's a couple gold sculptures here that we want to get. So here's one. There's one. Let's see if I can get this shot over here. Got it. Nice. There you go. For those that started on Breath of the Wild, these sculptures, these golden sculptures, are the what is it? The Koroks of the game. All right. Whoop. Very nice, very nice. So we go here. Oh wait, hold on. Is that a treasure chest? Let's open it up. Man, the game's really holding your hand. Forget about this. Alrighty. Come on. Hey. Hey, man. Really? That's been a long time since something like that's happened. If I'm not mistaken, it is 32 #1 is the code. Forgive me, master. I'll never do it again. And then he... $32. Oh no, it's 23. 23 is #1. He asked if I think he's a traitor. I honestly think he's a rat. He's a rat. The Deku rat. All right. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. You can dive underwater. All right. So we're gonna try to time this right. I think we did good. Maybe not. Aye. There we go. Thank you. Move to block with A. You know, as a kid, I never really got annoyed with Navi. I never got annoyed with Navi, but as an adult, I understand why people are like, dude, kind of annoying. All right, climb. All right. We got a bunch of torches that are not lit. I wonder what I need to do. Boom, boom. And we dive in. Got him. So I think that there's a Skulltula here in this room as well, a golden one, that you can't get to yet. Like, you need to have the bombs to get to. It's behind this wall here. Yeah. So we will revisit when we get the bombs. Also, fun fact too, I don't know if this has actually been proven, but I believe you can preserve your sticks. You know, sometimes I just do stuff in this game just out of like habit, out of just me playing the game so long that I forget. I just ignored those enemies, by the way. They're not important. Anywho, the Deku sticks, that when you light them, if you put them away, I think it preserves them. Actually, I'm not gonna say I think. I'm gonna go in and say they do preserve the Deku sticks. So whenever you throw them down, or you put them away, you pretty much have like an infinite Deku stick. And I wonder if that works the same when you attack, like if you use them as a weapon. Alright, so it's 23, number 1. Is that right? That's 1, 2. 2. 3. Number 1. Hey man, open up. Really? Wow. Yeah, gotcha. It's so annoying that I'm gonna reveal the secret of Queen Goma. Dude, that is crazy. The level of betrayal and downright snitchery in this game is nuts. Oh, Queenie. Sorry about that. Dude literally tells me how to kill her. And then he apologizes. Come on. Come on. Ah, man, this boss battle. The first boss battle I ever completed in my life. And I've seen people play this, and they got like their own, like, there's like cool ways of beating Gama like really quick. I'm just gonna do the standard way, you know? We're just gonna hop in this, and we're gonna fight. Let's get it. Eyes red, so we're gonna fight. I threw a Deku nut. Let's see. We're gonna free shoot it. Oh, got it. Am I gonna get it in 2? Got it in 2. I got it in 2. Awesome. All right, y'all. So we just explored Kokiri Forest. We did the Deku Tree. We're gonna get our first heart container, which boosts our health. And yeah, I think that we're gonna call it there. I'm gonna let the story play out for the new folks and let y'all watch that, and then we're gonna cut the video. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you haven't yet, hit like, hit subscribe, boost these numbers, man, because this is the vibe that I want on the channel. I just want to play nostalgic stuff, nostalgic things, fun stuff, maybe teach some Spanish here and there, and give y'all something to watch on your lunch break or your work breaks, or you brushing your teeth, something while you're getting ready for bed. Like, that's what I want to do. So we got a lot of gameplay to get into with this game, with the Switch 2 version coming out. So just tune in, watch the videos, revisit this game with me. Let me know about your experiences. Like, I want to know about other people's nostalgia and how this game still hits them nowadays. So we're gonna listen to the story, and I'm gonna peace out. Ganondorf, man. The divine relic. So in the Switch 2 trailer, they referred to them as like the beings of divine power, or not the beings, beings of divine power, or something like that, which makes me wonder if they're gonna reshape these guys to be like Zonai or something to weave into the lore that exists right now. Like, I wonder if they're gonna do that. They're gonna change parts of the story to kind of make things make more sense. Also, I wonder if they're gonna explain the timeline split. So many questions, and so many things I want to see. I'm curious, like, when they do their presentations, like, what are they gonna show, and what are they gonna let us find out for ourselves? Love it. The Triforce, man. That still looks good to this day. And we gonna stop him. Join me on my journey to stop the desert man from touching the Triforce and entering the sacred realm of legend. I want to see what Ganondorf does to these areas. Like, I want some sort of cutscene or something. Like, that would be so cool. Funny enough, before we hop off here, I'll tell you one funny thing. As I mentioned, we had to leave the Nintendo 64 on for days, and we couldn't save the game. And so, me as a kid, I really wanted to rush finding all of these stones. And because this stone came from the Deku Tree, I thought that he was holding on to all three. So I'll show you what I did. I'm not gonna show you. I would just run into the right side of the Deku Tree and just like roll into him, trying to get his leaves to shake and get the other stones to fall out. I was a naive little boy. All right. Love it. And boxes away, sadly. Alright, we're gonna go to Hyrule Castle. So in our next video, y'all join me. We're gonna make our way to Hyrule Castle. So we're gonna exit the Kokiri Forest in the next video. That's where we're gonna start. We're gonna make our way to Hyrule Castle. And we're gonna save the conversation with this guy, this dork here, whatever his name is, a jealous guy. We're gonna save that conversation for the next video. Again, if you haven't already, hit like, hit subscribe. This is what we're gonna do. I want to revisit this. I want to sit down, I want to play this game. I want to play it with y'all. And while I figure out my streaming stuff and I get that up and running, we're gonna have this as video series. But whenever I get the streaming stuff working and my equipment up to date, then we'll be streaming this game until we finally beat it. So stay tuned. There's gonna be a lot of content to dive into, and just have a conversation with me. Like I want to see what you guys think. I want to know what y'all's experience with this game was back in the day. Like, I just love nerding out about this stuff, and so it would just mean a lot to me to be able to hear from y'all and hear y'all's experience. So that's it. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video. Peace out, y'all.
In the games.